I will never forget it. The year was 1979. I was 17 years of age, and I had been on my own for almost 2 years. You see, I'm one of those transgender throwaways from the 1970s. Not many of us made it. That's why you don't see older trans people around. Yeah, there's only a few of us. Spread the word. It was horrible. It was your worst nightmare. It was a case of mistaken identity. I supposedly almost unalived somebody that was huge, this big, huge guy. When they were processing me, they did not know what to do because I was a little fembot and I had mascara on and everything, but I was having a day off and I was running around with my Le Culotte jeans. Le Culotte jeans were the coolest. And this t-shirt that said, "I can make it hard for you." So because of my ID back then, 1979, they said they had to put me in the adult males prison. And I told them that I was lying and that my ID was wrong, but they didn't believe me. And they couldn't process it that fast to figure it out. Because, you know, it was basically the Stone Age back then. So I spent all night, but they put me in a separate cell and I was hearing the cooing and eyeing and the horrible talk from all the men in the jail cells around me. Oh yeah, and I was on acid. So I remember tripping out on my socks because they were those socks that were in the late 1970s. They would have an imprint of a shoe on them, so it kind of looks like you're wearing a shoe on your socks. And I remember tripping out over that on acid all night and listening to being serenaded by all of these weirdos. Sorry, sick individuals that need help. So in the morning, I was waiting to get bailed out by my great Auntie Jean. She was like my Auntie Mame. She lived in Vancouver and I was talking to her. She was the only one that I would talk to out of my whole family. She was really cool. And she was trying desperately to get $750, which was my bail. I'll never forget it because I was on acid. So I was waiting in jail and it was 5 o'clock was the deadline and they were lining us up just before 5 o'clock to take us to Ocala, which is like the provincial prison type of thing. So I'd be right in the adult population. Well, just like a freaking movie, as we're being filed out the door, they call hold Peronic. My Auntie Jean was able to get the money, so I was bailed out. Before trial, I had to stay at my Auntie Jean's. I took a lie detector test, everything. I could not believe that this was happening.